Guru Brahma, Guru Vishnu, Guru Devo Maheshwara, Guru Sakshat Parbrahma, Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Hey Bhagavan, thy child's tiny hands have gathered these small flowers from the immense garden of thy glory and woven them into a clumsy garden. But it is offered at thy divine feet with a big noise, calling it all about Shivananda. The fragrance and the beauty and the color belong to thee. It is thine own unsurpassable love for thy children that makes thee accept this too. It was said of Lord Krishna that everything about him was sweet. It is true of Bhagavan Shivananda. Today, Dr. Kuppaswamy transformed himself into Swami Chidananda, and the austere, stern and hard taskmaster Swami Chidananda has somehow mysteriously vanished. When and how, no one knows. The Shiva we see in our midst today is the most lovable concrete manifestation of divine life. May that love dwell in our hearts. Sadhguru Bhagwan ki Jai.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate.
The Great Lights of Humanity by Sri Swami Chidananda. All the great teachers of mankind have set a model way of conduct so that this misfortune may not occur. By their own ideal lives, these teachers have exemplified this ideal model of conduct. We have before us the inspiring lives of the saints and seers who have appeared in all the religious traditions. These great ones have come to give an example and to set standards for the rest of mankind. Let us not be so ungrateful as to forget these great lights of humanity, whose lives have been beacons to guide us. Let us repay the debt of gratitude we owe them by constantly keeping them alive in our collective memory and in our own personal lives. That is the road to achieving our destiny and the way to fulfill the divine mission for which we have come. This spiritual mission is to be fulfilled even as we are living our ordinary lives and doing our daily tasks and duties. No matter whether you are a shopkeeper, lawyer, doctor, teacher or laborer on the road, whatever you are outwardly, you are a soul on the path of evolution towards your divine destiny. This name and form are only your temporary identity. Your eternal self is moving towards its ultimate unfoldment and the recovery of its lost divine perfection. Don't forget that. These two streams, the temporary stream of worldly life and the continuing stream of your inner spiritual life, have to be lived simultaneously. If you live only the temporary stream of your earth life, you lose your way. You lose a wonderful, God-given chance, because He has given you everything that you require. Thus, let modern man open his eyes and see himself for what he is and know this worldly life for what it is, the process of a gradual, upward ascent unto divine perfection, and not merely a prosaic process of eating, drinking, sleeping and dying. Fulfill your divine destiny by understanding the law of karma and utilizing it properly. Think over these things, have noble aspirations, engage in sublime deeds, and at the same time engage in positive spiritual practices that have the power to bring about the quick unfoldment of the inner spirit of man. This practical spiritual life is the real inner heart of all religions. Every religion has within itself a mystical dimension where spirituality is practiced as a definite technique for attaining divine perfection. This inner content of religion should be the aspiration of each individual. The priest in the pulpit will not be able to give this to you. He can only administer the outer ceremony and ritual, because he gives you only organized religion. The aspiration comes from you. As an individual, you have to live your own religious life in a practical way. Religion will mean maintaining your personal relationship with God and moving steadily towards your ultimate encounter with God. That practical religion keeps awake within us a constant awareness of His presence everywhere. God did not just create the world and then go off somewhere like the tortoise that lays its eggs and then wanders away. God is immanent in His creation, He is present within and without, and He fills this hall at this moment. It is in the enfolding presence of the Divine Spirit that all things are being done. I speak. You listen. You understand. All is done in the presence of the all-pervading Spirit Divine. We live, move and have our being in this great reality. To practice always the awareness of His presence needs to become your own personal religion. You may go to church each Sunday, listen to a sermon, pray and sing, give a donation, and then go home, but what about the other 6 days? Morning and evening you must commune with God through prayer, meditation and remembrance. At all times, in the midst of your activities, wherever you are, whatever you are doing, you must cultivate the practice of His divine presence. This is the way of the unfoldment of the soul. This is the way by which your worldly life can become the means of attaining your higher divine destiny. This is the path to peace and happiness. This is what will give your life real depth, bring it sublime meaning, and give it a definite direction. There will be no more reason for confusion, despair and disillusionment, if only human society could accept from the past this incredible gift of its heritage, this spiritual vision with its deeper understanding of mankind and his destiny. Swami Chidananda.
Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Shivanandaya.